Monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are the basis of carbohydrate chemistry. Okay, because of all the carbohydrates, they are either monosaccharides or converted to monosaccharides on hydrolysis. Okay, general formula for monosaccharides are general formula CnH2nOn. This is the general formula for monosaccharides. Okay, next, these monosaccharides contain two main classes. Okay, first class is aldoses. Aldoses are compounds containing CHO group. Second one is ketoses. Ketoses are compounds containing carbonyl group or keto group. Okay, it contains keto group. Okay, C double bond O group. Depending upon the carbon atoms, they are again divided or they are classified depending upon the number of carbon atoms. Okay, if N is equal to 3, these compounds are triose. Okay, if this compound contains N is equal to 3 and contains an aldehyde group, they are called as aldotriose. If it contains a keto group, they are called as ketotriose. Similarly, if N is equal to 4, they are tetrose. Aldehyde, if they contain aldehyde, they are aldotetrose and ketotetrose, etc. Okay, among this, the most important compounds, monosaccharides, are hexoses and pentoses. Hexoses and pentoses are the important monosaccharides. Okay, and two common hexoses are, we know they are glucose and fructose. Okay, glucose and fructose. Glucose contains CHO group, so they are called as aldohexose or aldose. Okay, and fructose. Fructose contains keto group, so they are called as ketohexose or ketose. Okay. Next, let us draw the structure of glucose and fructose. Okay, straight chain. It contains a CHO group, then C, OH, H, third carbon H, OH, fourth carbon OH, H, then OH, H, last one CH2OH. This is glucose, or we can call them as aldose. Okay. Now, next fructose. Fructose contain keto group. Keto group is in the C2 carbon atom. Okay. So, CH2OH, C double bond O. Okay. Then CHOH, COH, H, COH, H, CH2OH. This is fructose, or we can call them as ketose. Okay. Next, D and L configuration of carbohydrates or monosaccharides. Okay. D and L configuration determines the relative configuration of different optically active compounds. Okay. So, we have to write D or L before the name of the compound denotes the relative configuration of a particular stereoisomer. Okay. Next, second point is, in the carbohydrates chemistry, we are using Fischer projection formula. Fischer projection formula. According to this formula, the ketone or aldehyde group, okay, aldehyde group or ketone group are written at the top of the structure. Okay, ketone group are written at the top of the structure. Okay. The simplest of these monosaccharides are aldotriose. Okay. Aldotriose, example glyceraldehyde. Which is the simplest of the monosaccharides. Okay. This glyceraldehyde contains one asymmetric carbon atom. One asymmetric carbon atom. So, number of optical isomers can be calculated by using the formula 2 raised to n. So, in the case of glyceraldehyde, the number of optical isomers is 2. Okay, 2 isomers are possible. We can draw the structure. Like this, CHO, CH2OH. If OH in the right, they are called as D-glyceraldehyde. Okay. Next isomer, OH is in the left. So, these are called as L-glyceraldehyde. Okay. All the other compounds which are chemically correlated to this plus and minus plus isomer and or minus isomer of the glyceraldehyde. Okay, if which is correlated to the D-glyceraldehyde, those compounds are in the D family, and if the compounds are correlated to the L with glyceraldehyde, they are in the L family. Okay, so we can write the definition. According to the definition, if the OH group farthest from the aldehyde or ketone group, okay, aldehyde or ketone group projects to the right, okay, projects to the right, that compound is a member of D family. Okay. Similarly, if the compound, if these aldehydes or ketone, if the OH group farthest from the aldehyde or ketone projects to the left, they are that compound is a member of L family. Okay. Like this we can define that. Okay. Now, next, how can we write the plus and minus forms? That is according to the plane polarized light. If the compound rotates, the plane polarized light, if the compound rotates the plane polarized light, to the right, they are dextrorotatory. Okay, to the right, they are dextrorotatory, and we are writing a prefix plus sign or D. Okay. Similarly, if the compound rotates the plane polarized light to the left, the compound is levorotatory. Okay, and we will give a prefix minus or L. Okay, minus sign or L. Okay. Now, next configuration, this configuration and direction of rotation are not necessarily correlated, because sometimes if D family contains plus rotation or minus rotation, so D plus and D minus possible. Similarly, L plus and L minus is also possible. That is configuration and direction of rotation. Configuration and direction of rotation are not correlated. Are not correlated. Okay. glyceraldehyde, glucose and fructose has the configuration like this. Okay, first glyceraldehyde, CHO, CH2OH, okay, OH, H. This is D plus glyceraldehyde. Okay, now next, how can we? CHO, okay, here OH, H is glucose, H, OH, next OH, H, next OH, H, then CH2OH. So how can we determine the configuration? Here the OH group farthest from the CHO group, this group, okay, farthest from the CHO group projects the OH on the right like this. If the projects on the right, such compounds are a member of D family. So this is D plus glucose, and also it is by suitable methods it is concluded that this is dextrorotatory. So this compound is D plus glucose. Similarly, what about fructose? Fructose, second carbon contains C double bond O group. Okay, like this. Then HOH, then OH, H, then OH, H, CH2, OH. Here, the OH farthest from the aldehyde group. Here also we can see that this projects, the OH group projects to the right. So this is also D. And by suitable methods, it is concluded that it is minus rotatory, okay, or levorotatory, and this is D minus fructose. Okay, this compound is D minus fructose. Okay.